Hey guys, how you doing today? Actually, I'm here today to talk to you about. I had something that came across my mind today, and this actually comes from one of my favorite movies, which is The Matrix. Why that movie is very one of my favorites is, you know, it basically talks about a character who is basically he's in a position in his life where he's wanting more out of his life, but he just don't know how to go about getting it. Um, so he goes through life every day, go to his 9 to 5 job, and he's just, going through the motions, just living life. And along comes another character by the name of Morpheus, who, for whatever reason, he sees something special in this guy, Neo. So he goes after him because he believes that this guy can do things. He believes greater in him that Neo believes in himself. And it's kind of like how in the Bible, God believes in us more than we believe in ourselves. So as Neo sits down with Morpheus talks about how he can change his life if he's willing to accept, if he's willing and ready to accept that change. And we always go through life, and we always say we want to change, but sometimes we're not quite there. We're ready to make that change. Well, in the course of the movie, Morpheus talks about how, he gives Neo an option to basically, he can either go one way or the other, and that's represented by the blue pill or the red pill. The blue pill represents basically he can either go back to the way things are, or he can take the red pill. And the red pill is going to show him things that he's never seen before. And that happens with a lot of people. A lot of times we get offered business opportunities, and we just don't quite. We say we're ready, but we're not willing to put that foot forward. And Neo in the movie, he decides that even though he's afraid, he's willing to put that foot forward. So he takes the red pill. Now, this interesting thing happens once he takes the red pill. Basically, his whole life transforms. He starts to see things that he's never seen before. And he starts to change his thought process. Starts to change. He starts to do things that he's never done before. He starts to believe in himself. Well, he doesn't believe in himself in the beginning because he doesn't understand what the change represents. It's through him going through the training that Morpheus puts him through that allows him to start to realize what those changes are. And because he's able to do that on a day-to-day basis, he starts to believe in himself because he sees himself taking daily action on those changes that are being taught to him. Well, basically, when you're talking about deciding to get involved in the home-based business, you go through the same thing. You see something, you're tired of that 9 to 5 rut that you're going through. You're wanting to make the change, but you're afraid to make that change because you're afraid that you're going to fail. And that's what everybody goes through. Is getting through that point where you're not afraid to fail to be successful, because everybody goes through that. So the movie kind of takes you through that, and that's kind of what I want to talk to you about, because there's a lot of people out there that's wanting to change, but they're kind of afraid to take that step. And I'm here to talk to you about not being afraid to take that step, because it's through those steps that you take that's going to get you to the other side of where you want to be in life. This business opportunity that I'm involved with kind of talks about that, and it's helped me get to that other side of change. And like they say, you don't know what that change is until you decide to make that change. So if you decide, or if you're interested in making that change, I want you to click on the link on the bottom, get the information, because the information is the key to you making that change in your life, to now empowering you to do the things that you want to do in life. All right, so that's my little spiel for today. I hope you got something out of that. Click on the link on the bottom.